I've healed. Send me another emo girl that bullies me relentlessly.
Are you sure you're healed? I'm not sure. Hi YouTube, welcome back in hell. My name is Cypress and today we'll be taking a look at Guys Memes by Vasco.
Being gay isn't even in the top 10 gayest things you can do.
That is very interesting. How is that not even in the top 10 gayest things you can... I kind of want to know now. What are the top 10 gayest things you can do then?
Fellas, let's see some of your niche hobbies. I'm a visual learner.
I don't get it. I don't get that one. I guess because I'm not a guy.
Shelters. I'd be building custom all-terrain vehicles in my garage.
That looks really nice.
A femboy that's a tomboy sounds awesome. Isn't that just like a guy?
A femboy? That is a tomboy. Yeah, that is just a guy. That's just a guy.
Me and bro rating the bad elderly huz in 50 years. Boyfriend said we're getting a nice dinner, so I got all dressed up. Turns out he meant we were actually...
I didn't lie. It was true. We just interpreted it wrong.
Getting it. 100 men versus realizing they will never sit in class next to their bro again.
Oh, stop it. Gonna make me sad.
11 inmates escaped from a jail through a hole beneath a toilet and left a message behind saying, "Too easy."
Is that true? God, it is real. The manhunt is still ongoing.
When bro says something so real, it requires a handshake. I just spilled my drink and then...
Why did the drink turn into a woman?
Damn, she bad as hell.
Yeah.
Older women and me dig holes at beaches. What losing a bad bit does to a guy. My father would dress me every day for school because I was colorblind. Pops was ahead of his time.
Oh, that is so cute. What a good dad.
Gender pay gap. So if I play music in a local pub, I should be paid the same as what Taylor Swift gets for one of her concerts.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it sucks, of course, but if you're playing in a local pub, why the f would you get paid as much as Taylor Swift?
When you get out of the pool and your shorts vacuum seal your dick.
Can't say I know how that feels.
Clothes. Boys wearing girls' clothes.
Yeah, that's true, and that makes me sad.
Asking ChatGPT to count to 1 million 2050.
Where is that girl that made me count to 1
There's
million?
that girl that made me count to 1 million. People in ancient Rome ordering 5 beers.
Because the fee is
First
5.
heartbreak. Do I have hunter eyes? Hunting for children, maybe. Y'all in her phone while I'm in her shower making war paint with her purple stuff.
That's purple shampoo. That's for your hair, sir.
Asks why my standards are so high, but they've never met Manish. You'll never guess what Manish has been doing.
What is Manish?
The man I sat next to on a flight 2 years ago, who hasn't missed wishing me bon appetit for every meal since I've posted since. Let go of that boulder, you'll be fine. Late night finds, but it's my brother's service dog refusing to leave his side. Is your dad a pirate? No, why? Because you're a treasure. My dad abandoned me. Well, an abandoned treasure.
Treasure. Still a treasure.
Friend's pool because he's in town for the weekend. Nintendo says Mario and Princess Peach are just good friends who help each other out whenever they can. I know Mario doesn't think that. FSU
Mario.
tailgate tonight. Saw a girl drop 2 tickets. I got her attention and she rudely said she had a boyfriend. Guess whose seats I'm in?
You took the ticket. You do not have to go to college to make a good living.
Makes sense. You do not have to go to college to make a good living. When all of my different friend groups meet up for my birthday, what type of performance you have to put on to convince bro of anything? Me getting his reaction to my hair after he waited in the car for 3 hours for my hair appointment, 2 hours away.
Why? Why would he have to wait in the car? Couldn't he have at least gone with you inside there?
The real one. And they're not dating. Okay, dude, it's getting late. I'll see you tomorrow, but it's last in line nearly 3,000 days ago. I feel like success is having a garage with a fridge in it. Would you rather be mauled to death by rabid dogs or not?
Yeah. That's like a very difficult question, I'm gonna lie. That's a very creative one you got there. It's really hard to choose, but if I had to choose, I would say not. Yeah, I think I would go with not.
My bro who's actually a pretty cool guy. Me, for no reason. I want to get you pregnant, but since it's a burden to the female body, I'll carry the babies for you like a loyal...
How are you gonna do that? Honestly, that would be so nice if that was actually possible. If we could choose to do that.
Telling me in absolute detail exactly how fine shite looked at me when passing by. Imagine being a man and the only thing you need to do to be hotter than 98% of the other men is actually dress yourself decent and have a good haircut. I don't think it's as easy as that. What services could they possibly provide?
Good services!
I know that someone was praying for his mother's genetics.
Oh, I would have prayed so hard. I would have prayed so hard.
Genetics. Be a man. Overwork yourself. Don't sleep enough. Hate electric cars. Be scared of women. Can I just skip to the chapter in life where I get my lunch packed by my hot wife?
That would be nice if we were able to do that.
I once joined 3 guys. One guy goes, he doesn't have a mic. Let's kick him. And someone says, hold up. I've played with this dude before. He kicked my ass. We're in good hands. He stays. Never felt anything like that since. So,
Aw, that is so cute.
women can like biceps, but the second I salivate at the sight of some white painted toes, I'm the...
Oh, women can like biceps, but the second I elevated us, you know, he's got a point there. He's got a point there. Like, it's just another part of the body. Why would that be bad?
Villain, for real. Some pictures of me when I was first getting into black metal in like 2023. I thought I was so cool. I was such a poser. Bro, that was only last year.
That was only last year.
No, it wasn't. This post is old.
Well, now it's 2 years ago.
In the trenches, got out and went right back in.
Oh, I didn't even see him at first.
My friend was an infantry marine. Now he's a nurse. Fumbled a girl 45 years ago. I haven't been the same since.
That, sir, it's time to move on. 45 years ago? Come on, sir.
When I'm 70 and my grandson says I'm so hungry, I can eat a hop rock from Dusty Divot.
I don't even know what that means.
How the nicest guys on this planet will look at you before you actually start talking.
That is actually too a lot of men, also women to be honest. A lot of men and women that like at first glance I think like, ooh, they look really strict and I feel like that they will be like really mean to me when I will talk to them. End up being like really nice people that are like just so kind. That is so interesting to see.
Hi, beautiful, send full body pic. Nowhere, nothing. What do you mean it's over? It's over, man. Reconstruction of an Anglo-Saxon from the 400s. Tragic that this man lived 1500 years before the invention of the Harley Davidson.
He does look like, yeah.
3-year-old LeBron James on Christmas Day. This has got to be the best investment of all time. In 2021, Joey Chestnut set a world record by consuming 76 hot dogs and buns, which have amounted to approximately
60,000 calories? What?
1,000 calories. Greatest athlete of our generation.
Greatest athlete.
Guys are not real Batman fans because he's never been the dominant one in his relationship with Catwoman. Words cannot express my anguish at my own.
I would be so mad. But also, why would you put your pizza like that in the oven? Why would you do that?
You can only spend $50. 50 golf cameras.
50 gold girlfriends? 1 Iron Man suit? 2 Sydney Sweeneys? Or 2 Batmobiles? I would go for the Iron Man suit. Wait, can the Batmobiles? No. I'll go for the Iron Man suit.
BBC wildlife crew broke the no intervention rule to save trap penguins. There's nothing natural about letting helpless animals die for no reason. You're a part of nature. If you want to save them, then nature wants them saved.
If you think about it, you're part of nature, so you helping them, would that be not natural? Or is it actually natural? Because if we were all in the wild, right? We were living there and we saw that the penguins were stuck. I feel like we would have helped. So is it then not natural?
Elixir de Clash Royale. I've healed. Send me another emo girl that bullies me relentlessly.
Are you sure you're healed? I'm not sure.
A reminder to wear your... Wow, yes.
Holy shit, yes. Always wear your fucking helmets, guys. Always wear them. Also, I think it looks cool. Don't know why you would not wear it. You look not cool if you're not wearing it.
This is a good reminder. This has been the best birthday I had, and I'm so grateful.
I'm not gonna lie. I buy myself McDonald's when it's my birthday. People ask me, Cypress, what do you want for your birthday? And I'm like, I want McDonald's. Sometimes it's just the easy things in life. That's all you need, man. All you need.
There's a subreddit for skaters over 30 called r/old skaters. And Tony Hawk posts in it like he's just some old guy. I mean, sometimes Tony Hawk is just some guy and we have to accept that. Every guy is some guy.
Yeah, everyone is some guy.
Women's pain. The safe distance to observe each species.
A lion 50 meters, a bear 90, bison 23, crocodile 9, monkey 5, and a rhino 30, a mountain lion 90.
When it's finally cold enough to wear that one jacket.
I feel this one so much. I have like some jackets that I've like only worn a couple of times because it's never the right weather for it.
How pretty is she? Like an afterburner in the night. Wow.
Like an afterburner in the night.
Diego, a tortoise that saved his species by doing the deed a lot, is retiring and going home.
Oh, he did the thing. reading? I was confused. Like, what the f am I reading? Thank you for your service.
When you try to rage bait bro, and he turns it into a philosophical discussion, and you low-key don't know what to do. Back in my day, we looked at people in the eyes when we panhandled. Hey, can you help a mummer out? With what? My electric bill. Yeah, so basically you'll get a letter in the mail saying how much your bill is for the month, and then you go to the place and pay. Or you could probably do it online. Dude, I think I saw you on Hinge. I'm not on Hinge. Bro, then someone's using your photos. Show, please. I swiped left. Sorry. Hey, vegans. I just caught this guy while he was eating your grass. Thank me later. Man who kept his boats besides his house was ordered by the city to put a fence up to hide the boat from view.
That is so petty.
The kind of pettiness I can get.
Yeah, that is so freaking petty.
Surely that means someone's complained, right?
Although I have to say, this is like even uglier than just seeing the freaking boat. I actually also don't understand why they have a problem with seeing the boat.
A mask for the people with mental illness, 17th century. Well, that's not gonna help.
That's not gonna help, no.
Fathers be the final authority in the home. I've been married 30 years. When we got married, we agreed that as a husband, I would make all the big decisions and my wife would make all the small ones. It worked out great. I'm just surprised there have never been any big decisions.
There have never been any big decisions. Wow.
Absolutely I am. Yes.
What even is that?
I'm interested in this post.
What
Someone
is
should do
that?
a crazy prank and swap out all the Easter Island stones with this.
Wait, that would actually be interesting.
Don't do that actually. When my girlfriend makes me angry, I look at her through a fork and I pretend she's in jail. It heals me spiritually. For women, taking off a bra at the end of the day is pure bliss. What's the male equivalent? Taking off a woman's bra at the end of the day. Damn. This man's run will be as generational as Alexander the Great's. My mom saying no. Me asking for a PS2. Me saying no. My mom asking for a grandchild. When I got a crisp 20 in my pocket and Shorty starts ordering appetizers. 14 nurses at the same hospital are pregnant at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I
the
saw
doctor's
this.
about to be in huge trouble. They're about to be in huge trouble. He's leaving them. For about 15 years, I've carried one of these to silence annoying TVs in different places. Most TVs have a headphone jack, so plug it in and the volume stops playing out of the speakers. I donate one to an annoying TV about every 3 months. I know it might drive the establishment's manager insane trying to figure out what happened to the volume, but blaring at the view in waiting rooms should be illegal.
I don't know what the view is, but I find it funny. I want to see the reaction of the people that work at those establishments and are like searching for why it doesn't work.
Breaking. FedEx founder and billionaire Fred Smith passes away at 80 years old. Rest in peace to a legend. So he saved the company from potential bankruptcy in 1973 by gambling the last 5k of the company's funds on a blackjack game in LA, winning 27k. When I was 16, a girl wanted to come over and watch a movie. When she came, she asked why I wanted to watch it in the living room instead of on a laptop in my bed. I replied saying, we recently got a 4K TV and it was better resolution, and that laptop simply aren't.
But also, I'm not gonna lie, my first thought was actually, well, because if you're gonna watch the movie on your laptop in bed, where are you gonna put the laptop? The laptop is gonna overheat. We can't watch it on the bed. And then I realized you wanted something else. I also would be really bad in this kind of situations.
Assume your position, modern man. In 2022, actor Tom Hardy secretly entered a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Open Championship, ultimately winning the event. Imagine being a blue belt, excited to compete, and then you see your opponent and are like, oh great pain. A Robin action figure from the Batman and Robin movie that I stuck a hole in the top of my parents' tree around 23 years ago. My brother just climbed up there today and sent me this picture.
Wow.
It's like-
that is so cool though.
I failed my driver's test today. I'm 26 years old and I can't hold a job. I can't get women. I can't even drive. I don't deserve flavors.
I don't deserve flavors.
An animated Clash of Clans series is in the works at Netflix. The boys have genuinely been waiting for this for 10 years plus now. Going to have dinner, then play with friends on Minecraft later. My dad worked 16 hours a day on minimum wage and had a secret apartment and family in the 90s. This economy is...
Holy shit, that is fucking crazy. 16 hours a day on minimum wage and somehow still able to have 2 families? What?
Bring back affordable second families.
Bring back affordable second families. No, don't cheat.
Quick to crash out, who I grew up with. How it feels looking into the mirror at 11:24 p.m. on a Saturday seeing a grown man with real life worries stare back at you, and not some kid in elementary school on a warm, carefree summer night after playing in the streets with his neighborhood friends for hours.
Can you not make me sad and depressed about myself, okay? Can you not make me want to go back to the past, please?
Bro, let's go somewhere cool. Where we end up. How do men take care of their mental health if they don't talk to friends about their struggles and don't find a therapist? Guys basically believe that you can solve every problem in your life by getting jacked and making more money. Getting jacked and having money solves at least 85% of all problems.
That is true. So they're basically right, yeah. Like, the money helps solve some, like, adult responsibilities, and then you just need to work on the other things. So, kinda working on it, but not completely.
After 2 decades of extinction, the rare blue macaw is officially back in the wild. Everyone say thank you, Rio.
I want to say Rio? Thank you, Rio. I love that movie.
When me and Bro get superpowers, and Bro says we're gonna be superheroes. Just you, bro. My favorite animal is me when my dad ignored my calls and messages for 5 years straight. Until I found him playing Red Dead Redemption 2, joined his lobby, hogtied him, and then set him on fire.
Okay.
Tears Giannis could have easily bagged Sophie Rain, but chose this. If more guys chose the women that love and really want them, they would all be smiling like Giannis, the human torch throughout the years. CGI regressing is
Damn, this is really the worst he has looked.
proof we're failing as a society.
Yes.
Abs or biceps? Men who yearn. They had all 3 and still lost. So now what? There is a bikie gang in Arizona called the Bikers Against Abusers that keeps victims of abuse safe, including guarding their homes at night if the abuser is not already in jail,
Oh my
and attending
God.
court with the children, shielding them so they don't have to look at their aggressor. We
Nice.
up! Can I play with you? No mic. Nearly 10 years later, they've got a mic now.
Mike, I
What's
got
the
a mic
wildest
now.
place you've done the deed in? Turn around. Shut up
Oh,
and take a
shit.
joke. Don't tell me to shut up, but okay. I did, and it's a good thing this is online because I smack girls like you for less. Ladies, why don't we all sort this out over at my place? A man was arrested for scamming his dates out of $2 million in Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble. What was this guy doing? I want to learn.
You don't want to learn, that's bad.
Number 1 conversation and realize how much you guys have been through. How men want to dress. Guys, come on, screw society
Yeah,
standards.
screw society. Just dress that. If you want to dress like that, just dress like that. I will root for you. I will be cheering you on.
Just dress like this.
Yes.
Become Darth Vader. Why can't men admit when they doze off? What's wrong with them? That's because it's not true. The "you were asleep" slander needs to stop. We're either meditating or just relaxing until a good sleep.
You were sleeping! You were sleeping!
The dude who said banana bread. This man planned a trip from Louisiana to Austin and stopped at every Costco along the way to buy a hot dog. I know what my weekend plans are.
Are the other hot dogs in Costco really good?
Tom Cruise together in London. He has her holding the dogs in bags. Anna, I would never treat you like this. Once in a lifetime.
What was that? What?
Bro has plan B in case peace doesn't work. It's either peace or rest in peace. Absolutely shredded lioness roaming the
Holy
plain.
shit,
Your
look at
unrealistic
those
body
muscles.
standard for women unlocked. After 4 divorces, 6 engagements, Jennifer Lopez says she won't be getting married again. She's choosing herself from now on. Nothing like 4 divorces and 6 engagements to find out you're the problem. This has been the best birthday I had, and I'm so grateful for it. How it feels when a girl who's your exact type wants you back. It's over. Hey, I feel like I'm not the only guy you're talking to, so I'm texting you from a random number. What's my name?
Oh shit. Oh shit. She doesn't know the name. Oh shit. No.
Dinner is served. Bone apple teeth. Please stop using your dad's mugshot as a reaction
Your dad's mugshot.
pic. I'm so proud of my wife. She and her puppy just won an award at a dog show. Can anybody spruce the picture up? Maybe a different background and outfit. It would mean a lot.
A different background and outfit?
Thanks. By the way, she's the one in blue.
Oh. Why did you make a picture of the other lady? Sir, you need to explain something.
We never see you at the club. Okay, well, I never see you at the chariot racing.
I'm gonna use that.
California had his plane repeatedly stolen by a mysterious pilot who takes it for a joyride and returns it.
the
The
fuck?
owner removed the plane's battery to thwart the thief, but he replaced it and stole the plane again. Police have no leads on how to track the thief down. Put a camera inside, see if he wears a mask. How girls look at you right before ripping your heart out. The worst she can say is no. No, I have a boyfriend. In the future though, ask a girl for her address to send her flowers and a love letter. Snapchat is childish and cliche. Surely sliding into a woman's DMs saying, "Give me your address," won't land me an
I wanted to say, I don't think it's gonna work either. It sounds great on paper, but imagine IRL. You're getting a random dude that you don't know in your DMs asking for your address. Yeah, that's sure going to end up.
meme bro if dreams were multiplayer. 3 a.m. in 2016. Making sure your feet aren't hanging out of your bed. The monsters are gonna grab your foot.
Why is it specifically into 2016? Am I missing something?
4 times a day. The fact he says fapped instead of gooned implies this started a long time ago too. Ooh, this is a masturbation. Is this burn-in? How screwed am I? Got laid off and need to return this work laptop. It's a logo of the hub. Is OLED right for my use case? I use it to watch Not Safe for Work 14 hours a day, peak brightness. Fit to go steal someone's lunch money. Screw dragons, or are you trying to screw a dragon? Decided to get into meal prepping and just made 7 days worth of the most absolute bad pasta I've ever tasted. Now I have to come home from my horrible minimum wage job every day and sit down and force feed myself this slop like a good little slave. I'm 24 and I've never kissed a girl. TikTok genuinely be producing one-of-a-kind sentences that the world has never seen before. When I'm cracking Native American shite, but her father feels the vibration from it and knows I'm worthy to be their chief, so he gives me the tribal staff before ascending. And I use it to summon 3 dogs with rabies to savagely eat Asmongold. What? The dogs wouldn't even go near that guy. The mechanic just called me to tell me my car didn't actually need the repair I scheduled. Just loose connection. Fixed it for free. Could have charged me $300 and I'd never known.
That is
Bad
true.
business model, I joked. Good sleep model, he said. His shop is always
Oh, that makes sense. He would sleep very... Oh, this is a good guy.
busy. Word spreads about people who choose honesty over profit. Integrity isn't just moral, it's practical. He is turning 3 years old soon. I hope he explodes. I've hit 2 deer in a month while commuting to work, and my boss thought it would be funny to put this on my backup camera in the rental car I'm driving to
That's not funny. I would be so mad.
Volkswagen has released a vehicle that gates its full horsepower behind a paid subscription. Get out of here. My 19-year-old built his first structural arc today. Just a small project behind the house, but something he will often see as the years go by and reflect. Women will never understand male bonding. Male bonding is calling your 5th grade best friend every insult in the English language for letting you die in zombies with a ray gun. This man left his 40-year-long career in another airline to join Air Asia and fly as a junior just so he could fly with his 2 pilot daughters. He wants to spend the rest of his remaining years as a pilot by his daughter's side. At 6 years old, Terry McCarthy suffered 3rd-degree burns over 70% of his body. Years later, he became a firefighter. From surviving flames to fighting them. That's real-life hero energy. Respect. During Eminem's sentencing for a weapons charge in 2001, the judge said, "Mr. Mathers, now is the time for you to please stand up." A League of Legends player decided to go pro because his grandmother journeyed to a temple to ask a god if he would be successful. The deity said yes, and Jun Jia has been the MVP of his region for 2 years straight as one of the world's best junglers. A homeless man has captured the attention of thousands, not for begging, but for the way he rocks his dog to sleep every night. When asked why, he explained that life hadn't always been this way. "When I first got him, we had an apartment," he said softly. "Living on the street had been a hard adjustment for him. The honking, the sirens, the people, it keeps him up. So every night, I make sure he's asleep before I close my eyes." I, 31 male, looked at my girlfriend's 25 females bag and feel weirded out by what I saw. How do I approach her about this? So my girlfriend has this huge bag she carries around everywhere and says her whole life is in it. She was doing a clean out of receipts and trash and stuff and showed me some of the stuff she has in there, and I'm weirded out by some of it. She has emergency contraceptives and Narcan on her at all time, and neither of us do drugs, and we always
Emergency contraceptives and Narcan? I don't know what that is, but he says drugs, so is that drugs?
wear protection. She has an EpiPen even though she's not allergic to anything. She also has tarot cards, and the weirdest thing
Maybe she has an EpiPen because she doesn't know if she's allergic to anything, but if it would happen that she has an EpiPen?
is that she has this Calio critter. She dresses up to look like me, and she says she gives it a kiss and tells it affirmations and imagines me receiving them during the
Okay, that's kind of weird.
day. Bro does not deserve her.
Hi! If you liked the video, please make sure that you like it and subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bell if you want to see more of it. I also go live on Twitch and on this YouTube channel, so come join us sometimes. Bye!